in the kitchen.
Thank you, Tori. Crystal Thomas once again from K&J's Elegant Pastries joins us, and now there's so many popular items on your menu. Is this one of them here?
So this is a new menu
item.
It will be available today.
Oh,
this
awesome!
Is my first time making it.
So we're introducing this, and we're going to show you how to make it. So what do we? Show us how we start.
It's super easy. So when you're making cookies, the most important thing is the eggs. To me, it determines whether it's going to be a chewy cookie or a hard cookie. So I've got 2 eggs. I've got a half a cup of brown sugar and granulated sugar in the bowl. I'm going to let that whip for 5 minutes. So I've already let it whip, so you can get a medium high.
Right.
I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and you're going to let that incorporate. And then here we have what I did first, which is a half a stick of butter and a cup of chocolate chips.
Okay.
So you're going to turn this down back on low speed. So you should mix the egg.
That's after that 5 minutes.
After that 5 minutes, you're going to incorporate the chocolate and the butter. So this is kind of like a backwards recipe. You know, sometimes you start with the butter, but this one you actually start with the eggs.
Okay.
And you're going to let that incorporate. So while that chocolate's mixing up over here in a bowl,
get out of your way here.
I'm going to have 2/3 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 2 tablespoons of cocoa, and then 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Super easy recipe, and you're just gonna mix that up, get your flour mixture going. And you know, when you're baking, you always add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients some type of way. So I've got that mixing up.
And I want to ask you, you mentioned about the eggs. Is there one tip you can throw at people for that? Because you said that's very crucial.
So when I make chocolate chip cookies, when I add the egg mixture before the flour, I let that mix at least 5 minutes.
Okay.
So it gives you a nice thin, chewy chocolate chip cookie, you know, soft batch.
All right, we'll come back
on
this side.
Come on back. All right. So now that that's mixed up, and you can see it's really a brownie in a cookie form.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
We're gonna add the dry ingredients to it.
So this is where the magic happens.
Yes.
Okay.
And this batter is so thick that you actually have to spray your cookie scoop with Pam.
Oh wow. Okay.
But you want it to be like that because it's actually like a brownie in a cookie form. All right. So we've got that mixed up. It's almost ready. And you're just gonna, that flour mixture, you don't want it to mix for a long time, like 20 seconds, just until incorporated.
All right.
When you see all the flour gone, it's ready.
All right, and so is our sifting process already happened? I'm only asking.
Yes.
Mickey will be in here later. You will see that as an opportunity to mess up somebody's soup.
Yes.
So they want to hide that.
Everything is already sifted out. I already had it ready.
All right, so now how we place it on the pan, how important is this?
This is very important because depending on the cookie itself, how it spreads is how much space you want.
All right.
So with a normal cookie, I normally do about 1.5 inch, but this cookie I do 3 inches on the pan.
Now, is that a special type of matting you have there for this?
Yes, it's called a seal pat mat, and basically it's the form of parchment paper. So if you don't have this at home, you can use parchment paper. It'll work just fine.
All right.
And so when you make this batter, you'll see it just kind of.
Yeah, okay.
And so with this, you can make it extra chocolatey. Like if you want to add chocolate chips to it, you can add white chocolate chips.
Oh, wow.
You can add peanut butter chips.
Oh,
so
wow.
you have fun with it. Have fun with the recipe itself.
You know, I might add some candy corn to that.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
That does sound
good
for Halloween.
I know, right?
So you're going to let those bake in the oven for about 12 minutes, 12 to 14 minutes, depending on your oven and how it cooks at 350.
350, okay. And what are you watching for it? Are you monitoring it just in case?
I do. Yeah. I monitor and I kind of go in at like if it says 12 minutes, at 10, I'm going to go ahead and start checking them. Because, you know, it just depends on the batter. If you're off a little bit, it may get ready a little faster.
And if you're weird like me, you like your cookies actually a little crisp and burnt. I know that's weird. I just do. I don't know why.
You like them extra crispy.
All right, now tell folks once again your new location, by the way, in case they've been living under a rock.
So that, our new location is 2260 9th Avenue North, right next door to Eugene's Hot Chicken in Uptown. So if you guys are going to a football game or you're in the area, stop by and see us.
Love it, and you can now order these cookies, delicious cookies right there. All right, we're going to take a break and come back and enjoy some of these.
Yes, we are.